Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon and how are you doing? Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. My name is Pioneer, and today we'll be taking a look at the Monaco Diamond League, which is going to be on in a little while from now. Starts in a little while, and as it stands, um, I want to say welcome to everyone who is on the stream. Welcome forward. We'll be looking at the Monaco Diamond League.
Trick Nick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Welcome forward. Very interesting Diamond League meet on today, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Wonder Monaco Diamond League. A couple of marquee clashes expected to be on today. We'll be expecting Shelly and Fraser Pryce, who is in sizzling form, to go up against Sharika Jackson. We'll be having a watch along. We'll be giving you commentary on the races as they happen, and welcome forward to everybody who is in the stream. All right, Donald Drummond, so I'm up on the work, but my listen. Welcome forward, my brethren. Looking forward to some sizzling performances today. Area Knighton, the young 18-year-old prodigy, should be up against the world champion Noah Lyles. A couple of other clashes we're expecting. In the triple jump, we have our very own Shanika Ricketts, who will be up against Yulimar Rojas in the women's triple jump. Definitely looking forward to that one, ladies and gentlemen. It's good of you to have being able to join us. We're in a little makeshift studio, not in our regular settings today. Just on the road, broadcasting from what I'd consider to be a makeshift venue. But we are here, ready to provide you with all the details of the happenings on the Monaco Diamond League. Several Jamaicans will be performing today. In the 400 meters, we have McLeod and Stephanie and McPherson will be going up against Commonwealth champions Sadie Williams, along with Mila Weibo, who is the world champion. Expected to be joined by a couple of friends later. Should have Christine here with us. Should have the man National here with us in a little while also. And they'll be providing analysis on this Monaco Diamond League. The track and field season is on in earnest, ladies and gentlemen. With the Commonwealth Games, the World Continental meets happening, and the Diamond Leagues happening. The track and field itinerary is quite busy. After this, we should take a 2 weeks break after the Monaco Diamond League, and then we should have we should be having the European Championships, the European Track and Field Championships, and then we'll get back to business. First Jamaicans that will be, well, we had the men's long jump that was being contested off screen. Our own, our own, our own Tajay Gale returned to action today. He was fourth with a best jump of what was that jump? I think it was 8.06 after injury. It's good to see Tajay Gale back performing. Best jump of 806. That was won, but that event was won by Cuba's Mikel Masso. All right. Yeah, welcome forward, Michael Nemad. Good to have you with us, Bridget. Donald Drummond is saying he's locked in from Texas. Saying, oh, I said, welcome forward, Donald Drummond. But in terms of the on-screen happenings, the first event that should be on screen today, it should be the women's 400-meter hurdles, expecting to have Genevieve Russell and Rochelle Clayton on track for Jamaica. Not much of any stellar competition for those ladies today, expecting them to do well. They should be right on the top of the pops, coming off, fresh off the Commonwealth Games. Clayton won that event at the Commonwealth Games. Clayton, no, not Clayton, Genevieve Russell, indeed, won that event at the Commonwealth Games. Rochelle Clayton got fourth, heartbreaking fourth, I would say. Was expecting that Jamaican 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, it was broken up by the South African athlete, and Rochelle Clayton was actually eliminated to fourth place in that event. Next, the second event that Jamaicans should be participating in should be the women's 100 meters, which is expected to be a heated battle. We have Shelly and Fraser Pryce, who will be clashing with, she'll be running out of lane 5, and she will be clashing with Sherika Jackson. Also in the field is Tamara Clark, who will be running out of lane 2. Michael Nemard is saying that Gale needs rest. He will never get back. Well, he needs rest or he'll never get back to his best. All right. Blessings to countryman. Respect and manners, my brethren. Good to have you here with us. Tamara Clark runs out of lane 1 in the 100 meters. We have Twanisha Terry, who will be running out of lane 2. Sherika Jackson will be in lane 3. Melissa Jefferson separates the two Jamaicans, and she will run out of lane 4. Shelly and Fraser Pryce rounds out of lane 5. Alia Hobbs, lane 6. Marie Jose Talou from the Ivory Coast runs out of lane 7. And Daryl Nita runs out of lane 8. A very, very, very stellar lineup of athletes. Should be very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Should be a very, very hotly contested 100 meters. Shelly and Fraser Pryce being in the form that she's in, doing big things, sizzling, burning up the track. All right, I'll be taking a small break. I'm right, stick and stay with us here. We'll be here to provide full commentary for you on this Diamond League. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, ladies. I want to welcome Ricardo Baggio. What channel is it on? Well, actually, it's on Flow 694 on the cable. I personally am watching it, and I'm watching it via the internet. On screen, I'm seeing the women's 400 meters hurdles on screen as we speak. We have, as I said, Rochelle Clayton and Genevieve Russell on track for Jamaica. Clayton running out of lane 6 and the Genevieve Russell running out of lane 4. Should be quite interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Expecting big performances from these ladies. They both represented well at the Commonwealth Games, and the ladies are on their marks. On their marks. The starters have called them to order. Expecting Jamaicans to be 1-2 or at least 1-3 in this race. They're off. Genevieve Russell is first to hurdle. Rochelle Clayton going well. Ladies are moving down the backstretch. Russell moving quite well. First to that hurdle. Rochelle Clayton is moving well also. Approaching the 200-meter mark. Rochelle Clayton seems to be out front, being tracked closely by Genevieve Russell. The two Jamaicans are ahead. Rochelle Clayton is the first to hurdle into the home stretch with Clayton in front. Genevieve Russell, both ladies approaching hurdle 8 together, hurdle 9 together. Two Jamaicans out front, down the stretch in a ding-dang buckle. Coming to the line, it's Clayton in a time of 53.33 over Genevieve Russell. Very impressive performances from both Jamaican ladies there, ladies and gentlemen. Congrats to Rochelle Clayton following on that disappointing performance. Not disappointing, but a disappointing 4th place finish at the Commonwealth Games. She has come here and has run a PB of 53.33 to take the gold medal in this one. Very, very, very good run. Close finish. Genevieve Russell in 53 point. Let me see the time. The times haven't come up yet, but very good run from both Jamaican ladies. It's good to see them maintaining this standard going into the season. They both ran 54 at the Commonwealth Games. Good to see them taking that time down by almost a second at this Monaco Diamond League. Very good foot race coming down the home stretch, ladies and gentlemen. Clayton came off that 10th hurdle first, powered home in a very tight finish with Genevieve Russell. Congratulations to Rochelle Clayton. This event continues to be one that Jamaicans are doing well in. We had Cheyenne Salmon, who actually won the silver medal at the Commonwealth Games. All 3 Jamaicans were in the final. Clayton winning in 53.33, a personal best, and the Russell in second, 53.52, a season's best. The Dominican Republic, Woodruff, getting 3rd place in that one. What is this event? I'm seeing the long jump. Masai in the long jump. Shelley might dip below 6. Michael Nemard is saying that Shelley might dip below 6. Definitely looking forward to that, Michael Nemard. It will be very, 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 very interesting. Shelley and Fraser running 10.66 in her last Diamond League outing without much competition. With Sherika Jackson alongside her today, we could possibly see her lowering that time and running something spectacular. All right, as I said, ladies and gentlemen, earlier, we had Tajay Gale who was fourth in the long jump, coming back from injury, displaying some good form. Chris Lynch. Welcome forward, Chris Lynch. Welcome forward, Chris.
Yeah, man.
Chris, I don't know if I hear him. Say something, Chris.
Yeah,
See if I
man,
can
just
hear
have a call at the IS,
not
at the management
me
for those call.
I'm not hearing you, Chris. Yeah, hear me clearly? Signal
yeah,
and see if well,
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know, Chris, but you're not coming through. Your audio not coming through at all, my brethren. Not hearing you, Chris. Hold on.
You're not hearing me?
Whoa. I don't know what is happening here, but I'm not hearing you at all, Chris.
You're more than likely to turn off my mic, man.
Not hearing you at all, Chris. You have your stream up live, Chris. You're watching live, right? Give me a signal, because I'm not hearing you. All right.
Yeah, hear you.
Cool. I don't know how you do this, but my audio is up, but I'm not hearing you, my brethren. You might have to alternate and take over the thing for me at points, and then let's see how much. Let me see how much I can get. All right, Chris. I allow you for comment. I hope the listeners are the persons on the stream can hear you, but I am having a little problem from my end with your audio. Let me see how best I can treat it. So that. Let's see. Say something again, Chris. Let me see if I can hear you.
Yeah, man. You not hear me?
Still not hear you come through, my brother. Don't know what is happening here. Donald Drummond says he's hearing us both. It seems that the audio issue is on my end, Chris. So I'm going to allow you for comment so you can talk to the people. You are hearing me, obviously. I am not hearing you, but we have to find a way to communicate just to see my brethren. All right? Good to have you on the stream with us, brethren. What do you think about that run just now from the ladies in the four hurdles, Chris?
Yeah, obviously, Rochelle Clayton seemed like the more determined one. She looked very good. Johnny Russell also, she's a Commonwealth champion, but Clayton seems like she had something to prove. She was out of the medals at the Commonwealth Games. So obviously she came out hungry, and that was a good run. That was a PB run from her Pioneer. Although you're not hearing me, I don't know what to do. Pioneer not hearing me. But that was a PB run for Rochelle Clayton.
Chris, may I bring you up on a different? I'm bringing you, Chris. May I bring you up on a different device? The audio might be a little delayed in terms of me. All right, so I have to turn it down so I can hear you upon the device. But obviously, in the device that I'm using now, I'm not hearing you clearly. So I'm gonna use a headset on this device, and so we can communicate, my brother.
All right. Yes, sir.
Right, so yeah, on screen we have the.
What I was telling you, that was an impressive run.
Is that a 1,000 meter, Chris, or a 10,000 meter?
It's a 1,000 meter for me. It's part of the innovation for the Diamond Leagues.
Also, welcome forward to Ricardo Baggio, who is in the stream. Anyone knows the channel, which knows what channel the Diamond League. If you have Flow 694, Ricardo Baggio, you're supposed to can watch it. I want to say welcome forward to everybody who is joining us in the stream. A little makeshift studio we're operating out of today, ladies and gentlemen, but the Diamond League is on, and we definitely have to be here to bring it to you and bring it to you live. Okay, on screen we have a 1,000 meter, one of those events that are not traditionally run on the Diamond League circuit, but I guess the Diamond League organizers getting a little creative with the events that they're bringing. So Chris is back.
You still not hear me?
Welcome back forward, Chris.
Yeah,
Still having the audio issues, Chris. I think it's something more to do with the device I'm on, you know, Chris. I don't think it's on your end, because the listeners are obviously hearing, and I am the one that seemed to have the issue. Chris, I'm gonna leave you for a minute. Make you go and comment on the 1,000 meter. I'll get a headset device so I can hear you through a different device without creating any distortion, and so we can cover the 100 meter. But welcome to everyone who's on the stream. Good to have you here with us on I Am Sure Sports. My name is Pioneer. You have Christine here. Christine shall be with you guys through the 1,000 meter that is on track now, and I'll be back for that big 100 meter clash, which will be on in a little while from now.
Yes, guys, the 1,000 meter is on track, like Pioneer say. It's a new way of promoting athletics, I guess, and to make it entertaining, because you know, outside at times, really, that's the most entertaining part about athletics. Our very own Rochelle Clayton, she just ran a PB over the 400 meter hurdles, 53.33. That's a new PB for her, and the new Commonwealth champion, Genevieve Russell, she was second right behind her. It was a ding-dong battle right after the last hurdle. Rochelle Clayton looked like she had much more to take home. I mean, they both came off that last hurdle the same, but you could see the bounce in terms of you could see the bounce in Rochelle Clayton when she was coming off the last hurdle. Anyway, the 1,000 meter is on track, and the Canadian Air Up is in front, and Great Britain Waitman is in second, and the Kenyan Kukar is well, he and his countrymen Kukar and Kiasi, they are both switching third and fourth position, but the Canadian is in front. Yeah, right, man. The Great Britain athlete is right up on him, and he comes home to take it in front of the Canadian. Canadian led for most of that race. Yeah, the 1,000 meter doesn't run a lot, so it was a world lead run by Reitman.
Back with you then.
Jake Reitman from Great Britain. So he ran it in 2 minutes 13:88. That's a meet record. Like we said, the 100 meter hasn't run. The 1,000 meter doesn't run a lot. It's something that they are basically playing with, to add some fun to track and field. Yeah, but that was a good run from Waitman. He basically came around airprop in the final 50 and took that race, the 1,000 meter race. So it's Waitman from Great Britain, Arab from Kenya. Not Kenya. He's looking like a Kenyan people, but he's representing Canada. And I'm not seeing the third place as yet, but so Pioneer, you hearing me in that other device?
He represents Canada. He represents Canada, Chris. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Murphy from the USA. So it was
Murphy's in third.
And Murphy from USA.
Yeah, but it's a little bit delayed though.
Delayed. Oh. Yeah.
But so we have to go find a way for communicate, my brethren. So big shift, but
the javelin is on show now. I think that's defending champion from Australia I'm looking at.
Chris, tell me what you look forward to in the 100 meters. That will be Up, what do you think? What do you think we can expect from our Jamaican ladies?
Yeah, it's obviously going to be a big deal because Shelly-Ann Fraser is chasing something. She has something in mind. It's funny that an athlete of Shelly-Ann Fraser can be so accomplished but yet still motivated, because there is two things there, because she needs to get that national record, and she needs to get the world record. So there's motivation still there for her at 35 after winning so much 100-meter titles. So it's going to be an epic showdown between she and Shericka Jackson. Hopefully, someone can follow her at 60 meters and probably to 100 meters. That way, she might be able to run her fastest time today. I don't know. Monaco is normally one of the fastest tracks, so really looking forward to see what Shelly can do today. As you know, we don't have any I don't have any favorites. Jamaicans are my favorites, so I have no problem if Shelly was supposed to surpass that 10.54 by Ilian and basically be the national record holder today. But Pioneer, I would like to hear your views on it also.
Totally in agreement with them, Brethren. Totally in agreement with you. I think I don't know if I don't know coming on the back of two. This will be her third race in 5 days. She ran on Saturday. She again performed, that was the Polish Cilicia Diamond League, and then she ran again in Hungary on Monday. And so 1 day rest and traveling in between these 3 meets. I don't know how that will impact her in terms of her legs, how fresh she'll be, and what we can expect from her. But I'm hoping, Chris, that with the competition that will be provided by Shericka Jackson, then we could see something special from Shelly in this meet. It would be an amazing feat if she could dip under 10.6, as we are all expecting. I think this season she's having the season of her life. And sky's the limit for Shelly this year. I'm expecting her to lower her PB sometime this season, whether it be in today's meet or in the future. But looking forward to something special from Shelly, especially having Shericka Jackson in the race with her today. Oh, so welcome forward to everybody who is joining us on the stream. We encourage you to like the stream. We continue here at I Am Sure Sports to provide quality content, provide quality analysis.
The big race is up, Pioneer.
The Jamaican sporting fans engaged, and
Clark in lane 1.
On this
TT Terry in lane 2.
Here the starting lineup, Chris.
Lane 3, Melissa Jefferson. So you have 3 Americans and 2 Jamaicans. In 4, Shelly-Ann Fraser in 5. Alisa Hobbs in 6, the 3rd American in the race, and the Ivory Coast Talu, she's in lane 7, and Daryl Nita, the Great Britain athlete, in lane 8. It's a quality field, people. Let's see. So Shelly-Ann Fraser, season's best is 10.66 that she ran, Pioneer said, 5 days ago. And then personal best is 10.60. So she's looking to definitely go below that 10.60 mark. I know she's searching for a 10.5 today. And I think this is a quality field that can bring that out of her.
The big show is on track, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is probably the most anticipated race, or at least one of the most anticipated race on this Diamond League. Also looking forward to the men's 200 meter. But this 100 meters should be
going on their marks. I don't know where Pioneer feed is, but my feed is on their marks right now. Setting up in the blocks.
Give us the commentary, Chris.
Yeah, they're just going in the blocks, making sure all those fingers are behind the white line. They are out, and obviously Shelly and Fraser Pryce with a bullet start. She's all the way out there by herself. Shericka Jackson look left behind. She's right there, but I think it's Shelly and Fraser Pryce, Shericka Jackson, and Alia Abs. It's a world lead, people, like we expected. It was going to be fast. It's 10:61 for Shelly and Fraser Pryce. Let's see if it rounds down and go below that. Well, it rounds up to 10:62, so it's a meet record.
10:61.
It's a meet record, and Shericka Jackson 10:71, and I think Talou did pip Alisa Abs on the line. 10:72 for Talou. So it was a good race. Bullet start from Shelly and Fraser Pryce. She led from out the blocks as usual. At 60, she looked by herself. Shericka Jackson tried to come back at her, but basically Shelly and Fraser Pryce was gone by then, and the line was right there for her to dip. So Shelly and Fraser Pryce look awesome out the block. Basically farmer for her life. This obviously going to transition into Budapest next year, and we're looking forward to it, people. Looking awesome. Awesome sprinting. This is a woman that mean business, and I think that 10.5 is somewhere close, Pioneer and viewers.
Definitely, Chris. I'm agreeing with you. Spectacular time. Shericka Jackson also getting a PB, Chris.
Yeah.
Wonderful sprinting from Shelly and Fraser. Talou also with an area record, 10:72. Alia Habs with equaling her personal best, 10:81.
Yes, she's showing a lot of consistency.
Fantastic performances by the ladies. Shelly and continuing to sizzle, continuing to defy the odds, continuing to be timeless. People, 10:61 in her fifth race.
They're back to the pole vault. Back to the pole vault, but that was great sprinting from the sprint queen. She looked very awesome. Just business like. We like the farm that she's in. She's been very consistent, people, and that's a next sub 10.7. So obviously, she does keep getting better, and I'm sure there's some stuff that she's going to be working on going into Budapest and a couple other meets to get beyond that 10.6 mark, because that's the goal right now, to get beyond that 10.6 and get into 10.5 territory, and even sub 10.5 if it is possible.
Chris, looking at what is on the cards. Shelly will be getting some rest for the next, say, 2 weeks. I'm thinking that 10.6 barrier could go sometime in either the Brussels Diamond League or at the Diamond League finals in Zurich. Um, she's obviously in the form of her life. This is a woman who is, imagine running 3:10.60s in 5 days, Chris. It's just amazing. 10:61 today and not pushed, unchallenged. Boy, it's just a matter of time before that 10:60 PB is broken, Chris. Just a matter of time. Amazing sprinting from Shelly and Fraser Pryce.
Yeah, it was always going to be the case, Pioneer. Once she secure goal in that 100-meter at the World Championships, she was going to come at these meets and then now chase that 10.5. And that's basically I think that's the correct thing to do, because you don't really want to get injured at the World Championships or play around and not win. So I think chasing gold there was the right thing, and now using these meets to basically get a next achievement that she wants to get done in her career, that 10.5 barrier. Pioneer 1500-meter woman is on track, and the Jamaican Tracy is in this one.
Definitely.
That's really good to see that she getting Diamond League races. The Jamaican Tracy, that's always good. This is how athletes get paid, people. So we like to see them getting races on the circuit. $1,500 is off. Tracy's in second at the moment. That's surprising. She's right. The Jamaican Tracy is in second at the moment. Yeah, I mean, it's a little difficult to pick up athletes because so many athletes, and obviously they are in their sponsored kit. It's not like country kit, so it's a little difficult picking up athlete faces. But it seems to be a quick first lap coming up. But Tracy's still in second, but she's following on. She's right behind the leader. This is a woman 1,500-meter people. So for the
one bless up Fresh God who is joining us in the screen in the stream. Michael Nemad is saying that Shelly needs Brianna to run upside her for 30 meters, plus Sharika to finish like a cheetah to get the world record. I agree with the Michael Nemad. Some competition would definitely help Shelly and Fraser Pryce in getting closer to that world record, or actually getting that world record. But she continues to be in unstoppable form this season. The 8th time, imagine that. At one time, the 10.7 barrier, Chris, looked like a barrier that not many persons could get to. For Shelly to be running her 8th time under 10.7 this season is just amazing, Bridget. We're running out of adjectives and superlatives for
1,500 meter is on record pace.
And a whole different level.
Tracy is in first. She's going to be passed by the Kenyan Kippigan and the Ethiopian in third. Well, Griffin from Great Britain is in third now. Tracy is in second. They're on world record pace in this 1,500 meter.
Whoa. Give us some commentary, Chris. Continue to give us the commentary on this 1500 meters.
Yeah, man. It's like I said, it's on a world record pace at the moment. The Kenyan went. I don't know if they use the two 800 meters runners as a rabbit. That's Wilson from USA and Tracy from Jamaica, but the Kenyan is in first now, and Griffiths from Great Britain is in second. But the Kenyan is way out there by herself. Probably some 100 meter leading Griffiths. But it's 3 minutes 27. She's basically running against the clock, going for the world record. She's picking it up and just coming around the bend for the final 100. It's going to be very close, people, to this world record. And she's tracing 3 minutes 50:38. I think she barely missed out. It's a world lead. It's a world lead, 3 minutes 50:37. It was a very fast race, like I said, people. I don't think the Jamaican finish. I didn't see her finish. It's a national record for the Kenyan.
Just missing out on the meeting. Missing out on the meeting record.
Yeah, it was a great race. It was a good race.
Oh, 3 minutes 50.37. National record for Faith Kipyegon.
Yeah, so Pioneer, they basically used the Jamaican and the US athlete as a rabbit. They were supposed to set the pace.
Another big race. Pace setters.
Yeah, that's what we call them. We call them a rabbit, but yeah, it's a pace setter. So they were pace setters. So she dropped out of the race before that final lap.
Yeah, man.
They were supposed to push her, and I think they did a great job because they did run a very fast 400, and yeah, I think she gave it everything. Wasn't supposed to be today, like Shelly and Fraser Pryce to go beyond 10.6. It wasn't supposed to be today, but it was a good run.
Another big race coming up, Chris. The men's 110 hurdles. We expect Hans Parchment to be lining up in this one beside Grant Holloway. Hoping that Hans Parchment can take the starting lineup to the last two events that he has been a part of, the Commonwealth Games and the World Championship. Unfortunately, in both of those events, he had to pull out before taking the starting line. Hoping that he's in good health today, and it'll be interesting to see how he fares and what kind of form he's in after obviously suffering some health challenges. So hoping to see Parchy up against a couple of good Americans in this 110 meter hurdles coming up.
Yes, Pioneer.
Give me your views on that one, Chris.
The more I see Grant Holloway run, the more I know that World Championship gold medal was Jamaica's. He wasn't going to beat Answer Parchment. When you look at the form that Answer Parchment was in, and you look at how Grant Holloway keep coming off these two last hurdles and just keep making mistake after mistake. He's getting slower over the last two hurdles. He's not finishing the race as good as he should, and that's a big flaw in his race strategy and how he's going about it. But I think Answer Parchment, if he's in any good shape today, he should win this one. You can look out for the likes of the other Americans. I think, what's his name? Roberts and Allen is in this one also. So the winner should come from basically those four.
Trey Cunningham also a part of this. Come on, Allen is not there. It's Trey Cunningham and Roberts.
Yeah, but we don't know what type of shape Answer Parchment is in, because like you say, he has a niggle. He backed out of the World Championship. He came out he exit the final with some hamstring discomfort, and we don't know what was the problem. We heard it was the same problem again when he was supposed to run that Commonwealth Games final. So we don't know what sort of shape he is in. Obviously, he can't train like he would want to because of that discomfort. So happy we are going to get to see
him. Definitely looking forward to see what Parchment has to offer. A little bit disappointed that Broadbell, Chris, after showing such good form in the Hungarian Diamond League, wasn't able to secure a lane in this Diamond League. Would have loved to see him on the back of being crowned Commonwealth champion and defeating Grant Holloway in Hungary. Would have loved to see him against this quality field and to see exactly what he could do. He continues to rise. I'm expecting him, if he stays healthy, to be one of those in contention next year come the World Championship, Chris. But looking good for Rashid Broadbell, looking good for Jamaican 110 hurdles with Parchment, Broadbell. We're not sure what is happening with Omar McLeod. Haven't seen him since the national championships. Damian Thomas is there. This is one of the events, Chris, that Jamaica continues to thrive in, continues to produce quality athletes in, and should be doing well in the future. Orlando Bennett is another one also, Bridget. So
Pioneer, this is interesting, right? Wayne Pinnock is the class 110-meter hurdles record holder, but he's doing long jumps now. He run a good 4x1. They run him on 4x1 splits in college. So, and he run a lot of 60 meters in the college season for indoor. So he got speed. I don't know. It seems like he loved the jumps more, and that's the reason why we are not seeing him doing any hurdles. But I would love to see him. I would love to see him over hurdles again. I don't know. I would just love to see him. Even in the indoor season, he's in my side of the world now. So I will be able to tell you guys if he's running any indoor hurdles. But I'm really looking forward to see what he chooses to do. But obviously, after making the World Championship finals, it seems as if he's going to stick with the long jump.
Versatile athlete, Wayne Pinnock. But he might be weighing his options, Chris, seeing that the field is so competitive in the 110 hurdles. Outside of Tajay Gale, he's right there. He was able to make the World Championship finals in the long jump. Don't know how well he would fare against the field, even making the Jamaican team. So we have to say big up to Pinnock. Hope he continues to excel in the long jump, and hopefully we can see him again in the World Championships in Budapest. Hopefully by then Gale should be well, and Jamaica can have two quality competitors in the event. Once a big up to Winston Berger, who is here with us, and he too is talking about the versatility of Wayne Pinnock.
Yeah, Pioneer. And just to point out that we didn't point, I don't know if you guys had pointed it out, but Jaden Ebert, the youngster, the 17-year-old who jumped 17 meters 27, the second longest up ever in Jamaican history. He's qualified for the triple jump next year in Budapest. So more than likely, if we don't have three people meeting the standard, he will be representing us at Budapest next year. So he has already meet that standard. Plus now he's going into the collegiate circuit now, where more than likely he will be competing with better jumpers, not at high school level. So now he will be more prepared to jump even better now.
Definitely a good look for young Hibbert, Chris. Looking forward to seeing him. And again, I will speak to Jamaica continuing to expand our reach in track and field. We can truly now say that we are on our way to being one of the track and field powerhouses in the world. with the expansion of or with us expanding into new events, continuing to be competitive, and in some cases dominating at some levels in some of these field events. So definitely a good look for a youngster under 20 to be meeting the World Championship standard. And he should be at our national trials, Chris. We don't think the standard will be that high, that we'll have 3 persons surpassing that mark. So even if he is not he isn't able to jump that distance again next year, it is good that he has, based on his under 20 exploits, have managed to qualify already for the World Championships, and definitely looking forward to seeing him next year. Should be, you know, a plus, especially considering that he'll be going into college where, as you just stated, the competition will be heightened. Greater competition should be bringing out more, better jumps from it. So a good look, definitely a good look by young Gilbert.
Yeah, and just to say that Ebert will be, he will be in a professional setup because the coach is the coach of the bronze medalist at the Commonwealth Games. The name is slipping me now, but he's the coach of that. So he's going into a setup with people that he would see doing better jumps than him or close to him. So it should be good for him, good experience for him. The 110-meter hurdles is on track though, Pioneer.
110 meters is on track. On track. Definitely. Lane 1, Matthew from France. Zaya from France is in lane 2. Roberts from the US is in lane 3. Cunningham, Trey Cunningham from the US in lane 4. Parchment is in lane 4. Holloway, no, Parchment is in lane 5. Holloway is in lane 6. Skyer from Poland is in lane 7. And Martina Lagarde is in lane 8. Stellar lineup. Let's hope for the best for Parchment. We want to see how he fares against Grant Holloway. Give us the commentary, Chris. Give us the commentary on this one.
Yeah, I must say Grant Holloway didn't look him usual self just now. Look a little worried. He's a competitor. This is not he has already won the biggest prize for this year, and it was at the World Championship, but just didn't look happy there. Like he knows that this is going to be a tough ask because the field is quality. 3 Americans, 1 Jamaican, Polish, and Switzerland representative, and I think 2 guys from
Zaya is quite good, you know. Won the world champion, the world youth champion last outing, not this year, but the last one.
Yeah, such as Zaya is really a talent. So you have the Olympic champion and the world champion lining up, and the world youth champion before this one, like Pioneer said. The NCAA champion. He was the he got silver at the world championship.
Michael Lemar said Parchment over Grant. Let's see.
Yeah, the Holloway to the hurdle first. Parchment is left behind. So I think Sasha Cunningham is right there. Holloway is out. Parchment is coming back. So I think it's Holloway, Cunningham, and Parchment. Like I said, Parchment, you don't know what type of shape he's in because obviously cannot train like you would want to. But Holloway led that race. Still have that problem. People seem to be catching him off those last 2 hurdles. And that's a big concern. When Parchment is in tip-top, it's a season best, people. It's 12.99. So it was a great run. Season best for Parchment also, 12.08. And Cunningham, he was second, 12.03.
Yeah, man. 12.99 for Holloway. Good run. Parchment, look a little rusty, Chris. Got left in the blocks. One of the areas that we have seen him improve on this year was his start. In this race, he got left way off the pace. Tried coming back after a hurdle 8, but was unable to close the gap. Good run from Grant Holloway. 12.99. First season's best. Decent run from Parchment. Encouraged. Good to see him taking the start and actually finishing a race. Looking forward to what he has to offer for the rest of the season, Chris. Good run from Parchment.
Yeah, so unlike Grant Holloway, happy to see Parchment finishing the race healthy, like Pioneer said. So as the race go on, Parchment really gets faster, and he was way behind in this race, and he came up. I think at one point I saw him in 5th, but then he came up and finished 3rd. And this is we know what he has been facing over the last couple of weeks. So this tell you what type of shape Parchment is in going into next year. We just have to pray and basically hope everything go right for him going into Budapest. Shanika Ricketts is on the pit. Almost 15, I think. That looks like 1480
that looks
something.
Close to 15 meters, Chris.
Yeah, looks very close to 15. I think 1490 something. She gave up a lot on the board.
Definitely giving up a lot on the board right there. And that maybe another 10 centimeters maybe on the board.
Yeah, it was 1491. Yes, it was very big Pioneer. Yeah, that's a big one. 1491. She's a defending champion by the at the league. Shanika Ricketts.
She's also into the lead, Chris. Rojas is all the way down in 4th, but we know what Rojas can do. We know that Rojas only need one big jump to take the lead. But good to see Shanika Ricketts coming on the back of her Commonwealth success, showing some good form, putting pressure on Rojas. I stated in our preview yesterday that we don't know if Rojas might be a little rusty. Haven't seen her since the World Championship, so it's possible that she is still trying to shake off some rust. So good to see Ricketts on the back of the Commonwealth game and jumping 14.98. Still peppering the 14.9 line, and hopefully in one of these jumps today she probably can go out to that 15-meter line, Chris.
Yeah, Ross is such a superb talent. When you think of Usain Bolt, she's basically a Usain Bolt to the triple jump. She's in a class by herself. She can dismiss a field on any given day, even on a bad day.
Definitely. One of the super athletes in track and field. We look at people like, these are the persons who are bringing the sport to another level. People like Sydney McLaughlin, our very own Shelley and Fraser. These are the athletes that are, bringing track and field to a whole different level, bringing eyes and attention to the sport, and hopefully helping to spread the sport far and wide. Looking at Rojas now, up on the track for her jump. Let's see what she'll do.
Yeah, Rojas
on the runway. Down the runway she goes.
And over 15 meters. Let's see if it's a white flag.
Approaching the board.
He's over 15
the
meters.
Board that looks like a no jump.
Flag.
Over 15 looks like a no jump. It looks like she definitely over 15 meters. But let's see if she gets a white flag.
Yeah, that's a red flag. She went over. So her 2 jumps, she went over. This is the competitor that she is. She's not playing it safe because she know that she can have a big jump at any moment. So what she's doing, Pioneer, is she's going for that world record. She's hunting that world record because when you look at the 2 jumps that she fall, obviously she's trying for perfection.
Always going for it, Chris. Never want to be conservative. Always going for it. On track, we have the 800 meters, Chris. Have Natalia Gould. Tell me what you're expecting from Gould today, Chris. A little bit disappointed to be run out of the medals at the Commonwealth Games. Let's see how she goes here. Yeah, looking at the lineup, I think she's the best of this field. And should, apart from Jemariki, I can't see anybody contending with her here. Should win this one. Definitely should win this one. Naikaya from we have Baker from the US, Herta from the US, Chambers from the US, Reiki from Great Britain, Hall from Australia. As I said, outside of Reiki, can't see anybody providing any kind of competition to Gould in this one. This race is Natalia Gould to lose, if you ask me.
Yeah, this could be a good consolation, like Rochelle Clayton did in that 400-meter hurdles. Natalia Gould should be looking to win this one, get some confidence, and just going into the other Diamond Leagues very confident and finish up what would be not a successful but a good season.
Oh, and big up G-Star. Welcome, G-Star. Welcome to the I Am Sure. G-Star is bigging up the I Am Sure chat. Gurus, respect and manners. And Michael Lamar is saying how Ricketts can't touch the 15-meter mark yet. She's just a little bit away. 800-meter is off. Let's see how Natalia Gould goes in this one. Give us some commentary, Chris.
Yeah, Chambers is in first, USA, and USA again, Baker in second, Natalia Gould in third, and the Great Britain, Reiki, one that Pioneer said more than likely should give Natalia Gould some challenge. Natalia Gould is, she's been running good over these last races. She's just one of those athletes that seem to always run out of the medals, even when she run what we consider a good race. But she's in third, same way. The 2 US athletes, they are out front. Natalia Gould is slipping in. Riki's trying to get around her from Great Britain in fourth. But Natalia Gould, yeah, she's in fourth, in fifth. She's in second. So Baker from the USA in first, Gould in second. Reiki from Great Britain in third.
Making her move, Chris.
Natalia Gould making her move on the outside. Just coming around the curve to come into the final 100-meter. She's leaving Reiki from... Yeah, Natalia Gould should get this one from here on. She's in the lead at in the final 100.
Down the home stretch.
152, yeah. She's going to... Yeah, almost. She barely, yeah. So that's a good win for Natalia Gould. Like Pioneer predicted, the field wasn't a competitive one, and she was expected.
156.98.
It's a season best for her.
Excellent time to Chris.
Yeah, that's a very good time for her. A season best. Can't complain.
Season best.
Herta from USA and Baker in second and third, respectively. Yeah, Natalia Gould did make her move around that, just coming off that bend to come into the final stretch. Made her move and she ran a good race.
Run from Gould, Chris.
Yeah, it was a good race from Natalia Gould. She's been running good Pioneer. She just seems that she just always No matter if she run a good or bad race, she just always can't find a medal. And I hope she can turn that around in Budapest next year.
Definitely. All right. She seems to bring her best to the Diamond League circuit most of the time, Chris. Her PBs have come at the Diamond League, and today again finding her season best 156. Any of these times, Chris would win her a medal. This time would probably put her in for the top spot at the World Championship. Definitely would see her winning the gold medal at the Commonwealth Games, but on the back of the Commonwealth game, here she is breaking 157, season best. Two ladies behind her with personal best times, Chris. Goalie continues. So
it just tells you how important rounds are, Pioneer. In a 1/2 race, you can always go about and probably run a PB or run your best race. But when rounds come together, that's when it all matters. If you can continue to be strong. Because on rounds, she would have to run each semi-final and then final. That would have taken a toll on her body. And probably that's why she can't find her best. But obviously, they're going to have to find ways to get her stronger and get her into position to medal. Because she's been running good on the circuit, like Pioneer said. And I think it's time now for her to deliver a medal.
Definitely. Need to do some over distance. Probably for the rest of the season, she probably need to start trying some 1500 meters. And definitely need to work on her speed. Probably early in the season next year, running some 400 meters and some 300 meters. But Uli continues to represent, continues to impress, just not being able to find that medal at the big meets. Once a welcome to Nicole Wallace. Welcome forward, Nicole. Always good to have you here with us. Definitely one of the I Am Sure fans. Welcome, yeah, Nicole.
Big up number one supporter, Nicole.
The high jump is on track. The pole vault for ladies. Yeah, Nicole. The glasses man is here today, Nicole.
Yeah.
Yeah, bless up, Nicole.
Nina Kennedy, the gold medal from the pole vault in the World Championships. She's in first. She 4.76. She's looking to wrap up this one, but Morris from the USA and Stefandi of Greece will have something to say about that.
Just looking to see with the events that are coming up. We next on track we should have the 400 meter for women. That one is also expected to be a thriller. Shane Miller-Weber should be going up against the freshly minted Commonwealth champion Sade Williams. Also have a couple of Jamaicans in this one. Actually, 3 Jamaicans to be exact. Junior Bloomfield was in the Commonwealth finals. Stephanie and McPherson, and also Candice McLeod. Tell me what you're looking forward to in this one, Chris. Tell me how you see this going. 400 meters, Sade Williams on the back of her Commonwealth success up against the world champion, Shane Miller-Weber. And tell me what you're expecting from our Jamaican ladies, Chris, in the 400 meters.
Yeah, I'm happy that Janelle Bramfield is getting some experience on the circuit. Really happy for her. I think out of the 3, I think I'm expecting Candice McLeod to finish best out of all 3. But Sade Williams, I think she wants to go faster. So I am looking forward to see probably she run up onto Shane Miller-Weber and see what sort of time she can come out with, or even win or even dismiss Shane. But Candice McLeod for Jamaica, she's the one that I think has the best chance of winning or coming in that top 3.
Shade, I think the problem with Sade, Chris, is that she runs a slow first 200 meters. Shane is always out. Shade seems to always be coming from off the pace. I don't think she has the flat speed to run past Mila Weaver. Think next year she has consistently been on the improve since last year. Her times have been going down. I think she has a better chance of contending with the big girls come next year. But she's one of those who are steadily improving. She's in the MVP camp. She trains with people like Jonelle Bloomfield under the tutelage of Stephen Francis. So still a pretty young woman, only age 24. Could see the best of her come Budapest next year and Paris in 2024. The ladies are on track. Please give us the lane assignments and give us the commentary.
Lacoste from France 1, Bramfield 2, Caulfield 3, Wimila Weaver 4, Williams 5, McPherson 6. That's Jamaican Stephanie and McPherson, Candice McLeod 7, and Whitney from the USA 8. McPherson is one of those athletes that you could compare. What's her name that just run? Natalia Gould. So I was saying Candice McLeod is probably will finish ahead of all the Jamaicans, but probably McPherson because she's an Diamond League, what we will say, a Diamond League bully. She normally comes here and run good at Diamond Leagues. These one-half race, but when it comes to rounds, it normally give her trouble. So looking to see how she run in this one.
Unlike Gould, she has a bronze medal at the World Championships.
Yeah.
She won that in 2013 in Moscow. Ladies are in their blocks. Give us a call, Chris.
Yeah, they're on their mark. Mila Weaver just ahead of McLeod. Just behind McLeod in the blocks. And thereof, Mila Weaver look like she's running for something in this one, Pioneer. She's out very fast. I think she's first 200. She is in the lead same way. I think she's basically she's running for a season best or a PB. It looks like Candice McLeod will come off the bend, but nah, I think Weaver will come off the bend.
Being tracked by Sade Williams though.
Yeah, but Sade Williams is right there, like we expected. But Mila Weaver's way off came off the bend in front some 5 meters probably. Sade Williams and Candice McLeod is fighting for this one. If a second place, Mila Weaver already have the first place wrapped up. McLeod came second. Sade Williams
McLeod second.
Third. Yeah, I think Mila Weaver drew Williams.
49-28, Chris. Impressive time.
Yeah, expected that. Her first 200 was very quick. You could see that she was running for something. Her PB is 49.11 and she has just run 49.28. So that tells you what that sort of farm Shawnee Mila Weaver is in. Yeah, Williams, that's the type of that's why 400 meters people talk about strategy pioneer. I think when Williams from Barbados saw Weaver from the Bahamas, she basically ran a race that's not her race. And I think she used up a lot of energy in that first 200 meter and was trying to catch Shawnee, who I think is a better 200 meter runner than Williams. And I think that's why she had nothing in that last 50 meters and Candice McLeod run past her.
Definitely, Chris. I agree with you. Williams was drawn out of her comfort zone there. Still a good time from her, 50.10. McPherson, 50.52.
Season best for
running
McLeod.
a PB, 50.93. Good showing by Bloomfield there. But as I stated, Chris, Williams trying to go with Mila Weaver, and as we discussed, that's not her race. Normally, she sits off the pace for the first 200 and then makes her move at the 200-meter mark. You could see her trying to go with Miller Weaver on the back stretch, and I think she used up a little too much energy and couldn't contend with the pace in the home stretch, and that allowed Candice McLeod to get past her and to get the second place. But good run from Miller Weaver at this time of the season. 49.28 continues to be impressive. Chris, it is said that Miller Weaver is contemplating moving down to the 200 meters come next season. She's obviously dominating the 400 meters. How do you view that proposed move? Do you think it's the smartest thing for her to do at this time, or do you think that she would run into problems contending with people like Shericka Jackson at this distance?
Yeah, when you look at 200 meters, it's basically speed kills in that 200 meters. I don't think she has the speed. When you look at Mboma, if Ilian is supposed to be back at her best, that's problem. When you look at Shericka Jackson, I think she has nothing to get there, because when Mboma gets back and healthy, she's going to be good. Ilian, there's a big question mark over her because we know Ilian's situation, but Mboma, she hasn't switched coach, so we can assume that she, after these injury niggles that she came back from, she will come back and probably be at her best, hopefully. But I think Shani is playing it possum. I basically think she's looking how the season go on. I don't think she's just going to prepare and say, "Oh, I'm going to do the 200," because the field looks very frightening, Pioneer, and she shouldn't want none of the smoke from either Shericka Jackson or Mboma or Ilian Thompson if they're at their best.
I agree with you, Virgin. I agree with you. Can't see her being so dominant in an event and choose to move down. We saw what happened at the Olympics last year. She tried to do the double, and realizing the pace of the 200 meters and the kind of competition that she was up against, she actually jogged in the finals after making the finals and quickly retreated to her pet event, the 400 meter, where she went and won the gold medal quite easily. Can't see why she would think of taking on this challenge of going down to 200 meter with the standard that has been set by people like Shericka Jackson in this 200 meters. I want to say big up to Miguel Wilson. Welcome forward, Miguel Wilson. Miguel Wilson is saying only Shericka Jackson right now can deal with Shanae Miller-Weaver. I want to say welcome to PRL Bora Singh Jr. He's saying Miller-Weaver is a jackass if she thinks she's on wants a competition for fast Elaine. Whether she's going back to doing the heptathlon, which she used to do. Let's see. I mean, the decision is there for her to make. The competition at the 200-meter level, as we stated, is on a whole different dimension right now. There was a time when the standard was actually 22 seconds, but that has been vastly improved. We have people running 21 seconds now on a regular basis. It is no longer an acceptable standard to be close to the 22-second mark. I remember Shelley and Fraser in 2013 winning the World Championships in 22.05. That is almost unheard of now at any level. Even at the Commonwealth level, we saw Ilian running 22.02 to win the Commonwealth title. And at the world level, or at the Olympic Games, definitely the standard is at a whole different level right now. So it's interesting to see what Shanae could do if she choose to move down to the 200 meters from the 400 meter. It is also being said that the superwoman Sydney McLaughlin is thinking of switching events from her pet 400-meter hurdles that she has been totally and utterly dominant in, running times that are almost unheard of. 50.68. She has moved the world record to. Saw her in Hungary jogging 51.68. She, it is said, is thinking of moving down to the 400 meters. It would be an interesting show to see her up against the likes of a Shawne Miller-Weber and a Nasir from Bahrain if she should come back and be in any kind of form. Definitely looking forward to that. Next event on track, which is the 3,000 meters for men, not the steeplechase. This is the flat 3,000 meters. Not one of those events that is contested on a regular basis. However, the Monaco Diamond League is choosing to have that event. 17 gentlemen will start in this event. We have a couple of big names here. Bekele from Ethiopia, Kemboy from Kenya, Rock from Kenya also, Chelimo, former Kenyan who now represents the US. Those are some of the more favored names in this lineup. Abigorawe from Ethiopia is also in this field, and Bergen from Kenya. It's the 3,000 meters for men. It's a flat event. It's not the steeplechase. After the 3,000 meters will be one of the races that we'll definitely be looking forward to, and that will be the 200 meters for men. That should see a rematch between the young and upcoming prodigious talent Knighton, and he'll be running against the world champion Lyles. A more favored lane draw for Knighton here. We saw him in Hungary, winning quite easily, running 1989. I know he will be seeking to avenge his world championship loss against Lyles. Also in that field will be Michael Norman, the world champion at 400 meters, who have chosen to go the distance at 200 meters today. Michael Norman himself is a fairly good 200-meter sprinter, has a PB of 19.70. Saw his post-race interviews. He spoke about wanting to increase his speed, and as a result of that, he's choosing to run the 200 meters here today. Want to say welcome to Denville Hines. Denville Hines is saying all the worthwhile financial rewards are in the sprints. Household name recognition for athletics. I agree with you, Denville Hines. And however, there are persons in the quarter mile that have made their name. And people like Michael Johnson, even though he was also a 200-meter runner, did well for himself at the 400 meters. World record holder from South Africa, Van Niekerk, would have made a great name for himself running the 400 meters also. So there are persons, and even at the 800 meters, we have persons who have made a big name for themselves. People like world record holder from Kenya, David Rudisha, made a big name for himself in track and field, running the 800 meters. So whilst you could argue that there is more glory for the sprint events, there is also merit for further distance. Big up Richard Magrano, and he's saying, bless up the Honorable Minister of Opposition, aka Pioneer. I know where that is coming from, Richard Magrano, but if I'm the Minister of Opposition, I wear that with pride, my brethren. Big up yourself. See? Big up Bird Farm 5. That's easy now. And Michael Nemard is saying, if Miller-Weber sets down, McLeod will win the world and Olympic gold. I think McLeod is still ascending in this event. I think she's at times, Michael Nemard is a little inconsistent. But I think she's is a talent, and I'm looking forward to see what she can do. Shanika Ricketts continues to lead the triple jump at this time. Um, I don't know how many rounds of this triple jump is left, but it would be good if Shanika Ricketts were to get a win over Rojas. Denville Hines is saying those recognitions are relative, Pioneer, way below the sprint recognition. And it is about the standard for me still in Denville Hines. It's not about, because you could argue that since Bolt, there has been no male sprinter that has gotten any great recognition. We saw Fred Curdy this year winning the world championship and making a name for himself, but the times haven't been spectacular. And as a result of that, these guys have not been elevated to the level of a Bolt. The female sprinters, you would say now, are getting more recognition than the male sprinters. And that is as a result of the excellent times that they have been running, being threatening the world record in the case of Shelley Ann Fraser and Elaine Thompson, and more recently Shericka Jackson 200 meters. And as a result of that, you see where they have gotten some amount of recognition. But when you look at the distant event, you see persons like Hassan and Faith Kipyegon getting worldwide recognition, running distant events. And this is because of, in the cases of Hassan going over 3 different distances and being very competitive. In the case of Faith Kipyegon, it's about repeating as Olympic champion. So it's about the times for me, Denville. If you have persons going over distance and they are running spectacular times, then definitely they will be getting the recognition. However, if the sprinters aren't putting down those quality times as we are seeing with the men now, then the recognition tend to waver a little bit. Denville is saying the quarter milers are coming to dominate the sprints, and that could be the case. We see that in the case of Fred Curley, and we are seeing it from our very own Shericka Jackson. Could that be the case for Miller Weber? I guess only time will tell. Could she move down to the 200 meters? Does she have the leg speed to be contending with the 21.6s and the 21.4s and the 21.5 that we are seeing being run by these ladies? I guess only time will tell. Let's see if she can move down to the 200 meter. It would make for interesting times in track and field if she were to move down and to be competitive and to be able to provide some amount of competition for the likes of Elaine Thompson and Shericka Jackson. Bird Farm is saying Miller Weber might step down, but Sydney might go to 400. And that is what we have been talking about recently. Bird Farm is also saying Mo Farah had a big name recognition, and that is very true. Bird Farm. You could argue that in the Usain Bolt era, the next big name on the male side was Mo Farah, and he did the 5,000 and 10,000 meters. So it's about the dominance of an athlete. It's about the kind of competition, and it also helps if that athlete has a little bit of flair. He has a little bit of personality, and he's able to dominate over a period of time, as we saw Mo Farah doing. Mo Farah is a perfect example of someone who did distance running and made a good name for himself from track and field. Persons like Kenenelisa Bekele, we also, people like Haile Gabriel Selassie, and we have had persons in the hurdles too who have made big names for themselves. A person like Carson Warholm, running that spectacular 45.94 over the 400-meter hurdles, have shot him into the spotlight and into world recognition. Sydney McLaughlin would have done that for herself in the last 2 seasons, breaking the world record 3-4 times in the last 2 seasons. So here is recognition to be garnered outside of the sprints. However, what is true is that when you are dominant at the sprints and you are running fast time, then you will definitely be getting that worldwide recognition on the international scale. Coming to the end of the 3,000 meters, let me see who got this one. We have, I'm not seeing the name, pretty impressive time was run. It's athlete from Burundi, Fury, and that's a long name. 7:25 is a national record. 7:25.93, beating Aragawi from Ethiopia. Impressive running. Again, I said the 3,000 meters is not one of those events that is oftentimes contested, but we'll see that happening at the Diamond League. Coming from off the pace, running past Aragawi in the home stretch to take the title. Still looked like he had a little bit to spare. Showboating with 10 or 5 meters left in the race. Good run by him. Denville Walker is saying, Pioneer, can we agree that there are more eyeballs on the sprints? Hence, the sponsorship is more lucrative. These endurance events will become obsolete, like test cricket, food, or thought. I will agree with you to a point, Denville Hines. More eyeballs are on the sprint, especially at the Olympic level. This is the 100 meter at the Olympic level tends to get a lot of attention. But it also helps Denville Walker that when we have athletes, whether on the male side or the female side, that are putting down impressive times, or when the competition is great at these levels, then it definitely helps. And where I will disagree with you is that the endurance event will become obsolete. That's not true. Different parts of the world have their choices or have their preferences in terms of the events. I can tell you that the Kenyans and the Ethiopians will never consider the sprints to be more important than the distant events. The distant events will always be what attracts the Kenyans and the Ethiopians, or the East Africans, or the Africans in general. We saw the Doha World Championship in 2019. There was more crowds out for the distant events than there was for the sprints, and that's because of the geographical location of where the World Championship was being held. And there are a lot of Africans, there are a lot of Kenyans and Ethiopians that live in that area in Qatar. And as a result of that, they went out to support their athletes in the distant events. While when we saw the crowds for the sprint events being a little, less than overwhelming or a little paltry, to use a mild word. But it's depends. Track and field, there are different areas of the world that favor different events. For example, the Eastern Europeans are more in favor of the throws. So things like the hammer throw and the javelin will attract larger crowds in Norway or Estonia or Belarus. Whilst we on this side will continue to be in favor of the sprints. We are a sprinting nation and we have a sprinting culture. But for those persons in Africa, they are more aligned with the distant running. Yeah, Michael Nemar, 7:25, world lead, a national record from, the name is a little bit long for me to pronounce. It's NDNKUMWENAHD. The next event that should be on track, and I'm very much looking forward to this event, should be the 200 meters. As I said, it's one of those rivalries that are budding in track and field. Noah Lyles versus the young 18-year-old prodigy, Knighton. Saw in the World Championships, Noah Lyles breaking the American record, going at 19.8, 19.31. Very good run by Noah Lyles at the World Championships. All right, so Yulimar Rojas actually came back to take the triple jump title. One jump of 15.01. Wow, after that, after having a couple of foul jump and not doing too well. One jump 15.01 and she's in the lead. Shanika Ricketts has been relegated to second. I think the competition is not over yet. I'm seeing the ladies on screen, still on the runway. So let's see exactly what will happen. All right, Denville Lions is saying Pioneer sponsors will drive these choices. So the Kenyans without remuneration will have, well, I guess he's saying we'll have to reconsider. No, but what you have to understand, Denville, is that these Kenyans also get sponsorship because they are the dominant stars in their countries. They are the stars that the shoe companies trust and the apparel companies trust to represent their brands in their part of the world. So it's not a situation where the Kenyans will all of a sudden be looking to their sprinters to be the face of track and field in their countries, or the Ethiopians. Those distance runners, Denville, are the face of track and field in their countries. For example, David Rudisha continues to be one of the more popular figures in Kenya. And that is because of his exploits of being the 800-meter world record holder. Now, if I could agree with you, Denville, if a Kenyan sprinter were to rise to the levels of start running the 9.7s and the 9.6s and be threatening the Usain Bolt's world record, then definitely he might, get from his countrymen. Well, welcome, my brethren, National to the stream. National, welcome forward, my brethren. Good to have you here, man. Welcome forward, National.
Respect, man.
I'm on a little delayed, National. So it's gonna be it's a little touchy for me to hear. So we're gonna have to kind of communicate. I know you're probably up on the stream, but just give me a little while. I'm having to do a little makeshift audio so that I can hear the persons who are on. Welcome, National.
Yes, man. Respect, man. Glad to be here for the few minutes that I can. You hearing?
All right, my brethren. Respect and manners. I'm hoping that you saw the 100 meters from Shelley and Fraser. Yeah, man, I'm hearing a National. I'm hoping you saw the 100 meters from Shelley. Give me your views. Give me your views, National, on that stellar 100 meter from Shelley and Fraser Pryce. 10.61. Continuing to impress my brethren.
There's not really much to say because Shelley has been superb for some time now. I think this is what the 10.6 for the year, the most sub 10.7 ever in the history of track and field in a year for a female athlete.
6 for the year, yeah, man.
Yeah, man, 6 for the year. Shelley has been doing tremendously well. One more we can say. I think she's looking to beat that national record, to at least close out the year with the national record, feeling good about herself going into the next season. Sorry, and how she look? If she get a nice track like down at Rate or one of them track the way, super fast and bouncy with a nice wind behind her, maybe she just might do it. Sorry, she just might do it. But Pioneer, who I was impressed with even more than Shelley, because Shelley's been doing 10.6 so easily these days, so regularly these days on a consistent basis, is Natalia Gould. And this is what I love with Natalia Gould. Gould changed her running style. And if you notice in the finals of the World Game the other day, she tried something different. She tried and come from half the pace. And she ran fifth. That is no disgrace at all. Running fifth in the World Championship. I didn't get to see the race in the Commonwealth Games, but what I saw today, a season best 156.98 thereabout, is something good to write home about Gooley, we can see, I think we can see, I'm like how she dispose of our field today, you know?
Yeah,
Deal with them the way, yeah, man, deal with them the way she should. Because I really never seen a big name in her for really top her. And I like how she deal with it. I like the time. I love the running pattern, the new thing what she do. And I like her pragmatism going into races these days. Not just going out to the front and just if them catch her, No. Assess a race, see what you need to do in each race, take it race by race and deal with it accordingly. And I love that. So let's hope it can reap benefit fruit for her later on.
All right, definitely, my brother. So in the triple jump, we are down to a jump off, and that's how the triple jump is now. They have the top 2, top 3 in a jump off. So we have Rojas and
Ricketts
and Shanika Ricketts in a jump off.
And
so
Franklin.
let's see what happens here. Rickett is still not able to reach that 15 second, 15 meter barricade. However, as we speak, the 200 meter is on track, and I'm definitely looking forward to this one. We have Aaron Brown in lane 8, Noah Lyles in lane 7. Knighton is in lane 6. Norman is in lane 5. Joseph Fambile, who I have a lot of time for, is in lane 4. Ogando from Dominican Republic is in 3. Josephus Lyles, who is Noah Lyles' brother, is in lane 2. And ZZ from France is in lane 1. Give me what you are expecting at this race now, the nationals. Are you expecting this one to go?
Michael, okay. Michael Norman in the race. Okay. I'm interested to see very interesting. I really want to see how he'll fare in the 200 meter. I think he has some very good speed. Yeah. Because he always go out in his 400 meter in a tearaway fashion. I really like him in speed where have. I think it's gonna be a very good race. But right now the farm that Noah Lyles is in, me definitely now go against him until he's defeated. But I wouldn't be surprised if Norman push him in this race. I really like the speed of Norman. I'm being to it that him's a quarter mile. I think in the latter part of the 200 meter, he'll be coming. So it's kind of interesting to see how this race is going to pan out. But I'm going with Noel Lyles right now over maybe Knighton and Norman. Not necessarily in that order for second and third, but Noel Lyles will definitely win the race.
All right, don't count out Joseph Fambile. Joseph Fambile, the youngster, double NCAA champion, runs in the college in the States, what represents Liberia. Great young athlete. Give me the call now, Chris. Give us a call on this one, Chris. All right. So this is Samos Gamer. Second, so I'll give the call on this one. All right. So the athletes are in the blocks.
Are they on their marks?
They're off.
No. Hold on.
Great start by Michael Norman. Making up a stagger and Knighton. Coming off the crave is Norman and Lyles. Noah Lyles out front from Knighton, from Norman. Lyles moving away. Impressive by Lyles. 19.45 from Noah Lyles. Impressive run from Lyles. Continuing to dominate. Impressive showing from Noah Lyles. 1946. New meeting record. Knighton in second, 1984. And Michael Norman, 19.95. Lyles is continuing to show that he's the man to beat over 200 meters Another very, very impressive showing. 1945. Ran a decent bend. I think Norman was pressing at the bend. Knighton was right there, but Lyles powered down the home stretch to separate himself from the competition and won comfortably. Good run from the youngster Knighton, 1985. However, Lyles is proving to Knighton that, listen, you're not at this level yet. Youngster being schooled a little bit, Chris, as to,
You can hear me now?
how to run a 200-meter. So Noah Lyles continuing to show that he is indeed the man, Chris. Give me your views. Yeah, man, I hear you, National, man. I hear you.
Yeah,
Give me your
Noah
views, National.
Lyles. Yeah, man, Noah Lyles obviously the better athlete at 200 meter. I think that has to do with because Noah Lyles do a lot of 100 meters as well. Remember, he did a lot of 100 back in that 2018-2019 season Pioneer. I haven't seen Aaron Knighton doing a lot of 100. I think that's a part of his race that he's going to work on. But this race now, this was a good race, 19.45. Noah Lyles is talking up that 1919. That's that's alien type of stuff he's talking about. I don't know if he realized that 19.19 is alien type of stuff. It's not human business. Human business is what he's doing right now. So to get in the alien category, he has to step it up a notch. And I think he can get there, but I think if he doesn't get there in the next 2 to 3 years, he can put it past him.
Let me just slightly disagree with you, Chris. While we can agree it's a 1945. While we can agree it's a 1945 is human time. Remember, same around 1931. That's in the alien stratosphere. So it's not that him not involved, him name not involved in the alien conversation, so to speak. Look at the wind speed behind him. It was a what? 0.8. But I'd love to see him get like a 1.9 or 2 meter wind reading behind him and see whether him have a quality feel a while ago behind him. I mean, I'd love to see him get like a 1.9 at a Brussels because that track them like that track. That track is a very fast. You get good fast 200 meter times.
That's where
you and Blake ran his 19.26.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah, Brussels is definitely fast track in Brussels.
Yeah, so we did kind of expect the 1, 2, 3. Then we could have called the second and third in a respective position. But if I was Michael Norman, although I am the 400 meter champion, I like what I say a while ago in the 200 meter, 1995. It means that guess what? If we pay this thing a little more attention, maybe we can just ruffle some feathers down the
Pioneer.
Eh?
And the comment me address National. Oh, me and you hear each other about Pioneer now. Here we.
No, him have a delay. Him tell me
man. Give a second. 1 second, National. Yeah, man. No, I don't know. It's an instrument. It's an instrument, Chris. It's the instrument of my use, Chris. It's not. So me actually are listening upon a third device. Southie, my apologies, my boss. I have recognized the name before, but for the sake of today's broadcast, I slipped my virgin. I could acknowledge the general Southie in the stream with it. Good for know you're always with us, Southie. One of the loyal supporters, I am sure, my virgin, and give thanks to have you. And when I respond to something when I hear Denville Hines is saying. Denville Hines is saying that Norman, the quarter miler, with a little more preparation, could cause an upset to the establishment. And he's also saying that Noah is light years ahead. I agree with you. Lyles is showing that right now he's a man in this event. He's a step ahead of the competition right now. Everybody is looking at young Knighton with the time that he ran early season, that 19.49, which he was credited with in that little meet that he ran. Still hasn't been acknowledged by the World Athletics. But Lyles is showing the youngster that he's not at his level just yet. He's a man in this event right now, and it's going to take some time for the youngster to catch up. Dismissing him whenever they at the US trials, at the World Championships, and now at the Diamond League level. So young Knighton will have to go into the half season, put in some work. Kind of reminds me of Bolt when he was beaten by Tyson Gay in 2007, when Bolt thought it was time for him to put in some work and get stronger. All right, so we could see Knighton going into the half season, you know, with the intention of getting stronger and coming back next year to try and put up some quality opposition and some quality
Pioneer.
Well, give me your views, National.
Yeah, man. Some of the things. All right, watch this now. You see Bolt advance too. So watch out. We have to start with some 100 meter. You know. Some of the things. I'm
hearing National. I'm hearing.
Yes, one of the things I think that Knighton needs to do is to do some more 100 meters, because Noel Lyles just have the beat in him. Noel Lyles is quicker than him out of the blocks. And him have to see if he can close that deficit from earlier to even have a chance to land a blow against an athlete like Noel Lyles. As for Norman, I don't know if Norman just come into this 200 meter just to get some even more speed run in 400 meter, which to me, I think him really need. Maybe him just test the waters and see exactly what go on and how he can peer out against it. So some big guns and him just run against, you know, and him not embarrass himself. And me really would have loved, if me I'm coach, me love what means to. If me I'm coach, and me definitely, I'm gonna tell you this. For a man run 43 odd, see, pan a quarter mile. Remember, say if you run and a conserve energy and all of them things, I know how to distribute him energy in speed during the course of the race. Because although them call it a sprint, you still have to know how you distribute your speed and all of them things. 43, I don't know fluke time for a quarter mile in a bus. So when you come at 200 meters and them things, you have something where you can floor. The only thing with Wayne Van Niekerk is a man with injury prone. That's why we never get to see what he really could have done on a 200 meter. But now Michael Norman, right now, if me in the camp at night, Michael Norman, me I tell him, say, brother, watch out, here one. Look and see where you can. I could go and play with some more 200 meters, even for the rest of the season, and see how you can look and how you can bring down your personal best and still out. Because I really believe, say, I don't think the youngster can manage Lyles right now unless him change up some in training strategies, do some 100 meters and all of them things, because me believe him have whole heap of room for improvement in technique. Don't look good. If you notice him have a bob head business when him coming at the stretch, him head kind of bop. All of them things they need to cycle and take that out time race. He will go faster as him learn. But right now, and now man at the man. If me I go see anybody I go tackle, Noel Lyles. And then again, me he's the man where as it relates to the record, I am not one that is going to always say, watch out. No man can beat a record there, because records are made to be broken. See? As I know already, me always said the mere fact that we there not talk about Michael Johnson, we did not talk about Michael Johnson record. Again, we are talking about a Usain Bolt record. We put the Michael Johnson record to shame, so to speak, in terms of disparity between the two times. And remember when Michael Johnson they run the time, no man never even think to even go up there. I know look far with it in a couple years after all of them things. Who to tell? Noel Lyles or maybe somebody after Noel Lyles in the near future can come on top of both records. Everything I change in a track and field. Everything I get super fast because the chevron, the spikes, you can't stop saying them things because Pioneer, you only believe say people can't block certain people can't block certain record. You're gonna see some man when not so good is, and it is not to say that they're as good as you see in Bolt, you know. It's just that them good enough with the super conditions that them get. The super spikes and the super chevron. Because if Bolt did run in at this, with some of them things about them youth have benefit from. Right now, it's all a bit chalk to cheese. And this is why I tell a man say, I personally cannot say who is the greatest athlete of all time, given the massive changes we have gone through the era at track and field.
All right, National. Give thanks to the analyst. Well, acknowledge what Denville Walker said. Denville Walker said these beatings and flaggings isn't helping Knighton's confidence. And he can take it, Denville, he can take it 2 ways, you know. He can make it either kill him confidence, or he can use it as motivation to go put in some work in the off season and come back and you know, try and come and tackle Noah Lyles. As I said, I remember Bolt after 2007. He said when he said to his coach, boy, he tried to get the Tyson game, but he was just too fast. The coach said to him, listen, you're just not strong enough yet. And we saw what resulted from that, you know. So definitely hoping that the youngster doesn't lose confidence, but uses these plugins, as you put it, Denville Hines, as motivation. All right,
My name is
and he's agreeing with National that that Michael Norman is a prospect, and Denville Hines is also saying the 1919. Give me a second, National. He's saying the 1919 is surpassable in this calendar year. I don't know about this calendar year, but definitely if Noah Lyles continue to progress, he has a chance of getting that world record. He's definitely a 200-meter sprinter, a very good 200-meter sprinter. So if he continues to progress, then he could get the record. Welcome, Chris the Tech Wiz, who is saying, bless up man, saying just a check-in, always a lesson always a lesson on the radio. Give thanks, Chris the Tech Wiz, man, you know. Good that you could be here with us, and I am sure sports. Michael Nemard is saying, Pioneer, the youngster, is ahead of everyone, including Bolt at this age. But what is not certain, though, you know, Michael Nemard, is that he will not transition as well as Bolt. The point that Denville make is important. Can he continue to progress on this upward trajectory? We have seen super young athletes in the past, and a lot of them, instead of going to that next level, regress when they get a little older. So it is just our hope that young Knighton will continue to progress in the right direction, and it will make it exciting for track and field. It will make it exciting for the 200 meters. And I, being a track and field fan, would love to see him offer that kind of competition that we would like to see versus him and Noah Lyles. That would, you know, make the event be one of the exciting events on the calendar. We have the 3,000 meters steeplechase for women and track. What you have to say about this, that 200 meter that we just saw, Chris?
Yeah, I just want to say, Michael Norman is no fluke at 200. You know, he's been a man who likes to do the sprints. He has a 9.86 at 100 meter, and I think 1970 at 200 as personal best. But in 2019, this is when he was on good form, so he's not no fluke at it. I think it's because he chose to do the 400 meter, but he could well undo that 200 meter because he has the strength and obviously the speed at 986. That's something to, if he was training for it, I think he would be good at it. But it seems like it's just a fun event for him. Probably he will look to follow Fred Curley soon and probably come down and probably come to the 200 meters. I think he could do that. But yeah, man, Noah Lyles, he's bringing a lot of excitement because once you're talking about breaking some alien type of record, that's excitement. And he's not only talking, he's backing it up with some very fast time. Like National said, the 1931 and then now 1945. Those are some very fast time that we didn't expect him to be running this season. Now, obviously, nobody saw that coming. I mean, even people at Knighton beating him. Even though I didn't see that because I know that rounds is different from just running a 1/2 race. And I think that's what happened to Knighton earlier in the season when he ran a 1940 something. But he's right there with Noah Lyles. I think he's the one to push him if he's going to do that 19. Bolt didn't need no one to push him to run the 1919. So probably Lyles don't need anyone to push him. But it's good that he has competition. And what he has it both ways. When he goes to trials, when Noah Lyles goes to trials, he will see Knighton. And Knighton will see him. And when they go to the World Championships or the Olympics, they see each other. So that's good for them. So that's good for athletics, sprinting on a whole. But it was an awesome 200 meter.
All right. Denville Hines is saying that he hopes that that young Knighton hasn't plateaued, and that's the point that I'm making. Denville Hines, that we have seen athletes who who have shown great form and great promise at a young age, and then the plateau, as I say, saying he's also saying Norman is going to be one of the faces of the sprints, money in the sprints, few seconds, and your bank account resembles a bank vault. All right, then, definitely, if you can be impressive at the sprints, then it is definitely the way to go. But there's a standard, and I'm thinking if you're not running 9 sevens as a man, or if you're not running 10 sevens as a woman, then you're not gonna get that kind of recognition that you would be seeking. If you were a 43-second runner at the 400 meter, then I think there's more there's more recognition to be garnered at that level. You're saying something, National. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I have to go run in a couple of minutes. But my 14%. One each boat, the 1, 2, 3 and the 200 meter for the Americans a while ago, and something about Shelly and Sherika. I think I can go up on record. I want to write down this. I go up on record by telling this that next season Shelly won't be Sherika over the 100 meter. Not what 10.71 sees the best again, personal best again. I think for Sherika, right today, I think she run 10.71. She chunking her season's best, and that means that she closed the gap, and the personnels who are ahead of her. That is the Shellian and the Alien. And come next year, because Stephen Francis not taking her to task. Yeah. In bring her up on the circuit last year where she do some indoor 60 meters, and we see.
Yeah, man. 10.71.
It reaped dividend. Yeah, man. It reaped dividend because even upon the 200 meters. When the gate opened and them, by the time they reach the top of the lane, coming off the bench, she fly past everybody. And that shows that our start is kicking. The only thing is that the 100 meter, at this time, the 100 meter, the winning post come too quick because Shelly is super fast. Yeah, and this race was initially when I see the race, I said, I never think the race will be so that fast because even the commentator alluded to the fact that Talu was right there on the outside. But I kind of forget that Talu did run some 10.7 was the last Olympics I one of them meet there. So she's a 10.7 person. So it's a genuine time, really, if me did even remember that and think about it. But next year I believe that I look for a better effort from Sherika. And I think that Sherika, if we believe that she's a monster now, next year she'll even be bigger than who she is now. As it relates to the 3 American them now. For now, Lyles broke the record there. He have to change the way him run. I don't know if you notice that when him run, him don't sprint the entire 200 meter. If you now go sprint the entire 200 meter, you cannot beat world record. You have to move from the get-go. When you see him Bolt run for him 200 meter, them from the gun fire, him gone, and him just continue excel until him hit him tapping and it just bring him through. Now Lyles is a man that look like him a conserve a little bit. And I've got some part of the race and then him just leg out everything. That now got him for broke the record. If for the record him want broke. Him just have to come, mark set go and floor it. Just run against the clock because right now him better than the field. As for Knighton, me would be perturbed about no, not perturbed. Me would be concerned too much. Same thing, perturbed by Knighton's confidence. Because when me watch, number one, he's an American. And American people, they athlete them normally pump and all of them things. But not only that, because you have the exceptionals where maybe him could have been like, so to speak, an Asava Powell. No disrespect to Asava Powell when they come out to the big one. But him, I don't know if you remember when the 200 meter qualifiers, the American Championship, they go on and like my boy bust a shot on him in his belly and them that interview, three of them. And he was pretty angry and upbeat for say, well, then you think so? They say, wait till all the real games. So it tells me that him have some fire in his belly. And it's a youth to look like him ready and him will do anything where it takes with track and field is concerned to come and tackle my youth. Tackle Lyles. When we look on him farm, if you look back on all them races and when you see him run, him have a head buck thing going. And if him could see that and know so well, and if him can eliminate some of them stuff and get him technique more fine and make him run a smoother race, then those are things will bring down times. You understand? And then again, in my youth, he might be youth in him favor. He might get more powerful. All of them things that when everything come together, maybe not today, but later on, like next year, may close the gap on our lives. And who to tell how close him can close the gap on our lives. Because remember this again, he might run faster than Bolt at this stage as a youngster. So we have a good platform for work with. And lastly, I'm glad you remind me, Chris Lynch, about Norman. Now, if Norman have a 9-8 and I'm foot and I'm spikes, right now, I watch some running last night. Can I look back on some running and I look on you and Blake? The race Blake run with Hakeem, our Hakeem youth there. See? And the American will win. And nobody now kick down the door in the 100 meter in a bridge. Them 9-9 at them time they know. I don't know that because Blake is a shadow of himself. And Blake still there about with the man them same, you know. With Bromwell and all of them and they almost in line and them thing they know. Blake now really embarrass himself, you know. Blake just not running to his own standard. And that shows to me that nobody really now kick open the door as it relates to the 100 meter. So if Norman can take a look on that, with the exception of Curly will come run 197 a couple of times. And I show us to watch XYZ, him are the man. See? If Norman take a look at what really are going on in the 100 meter, be it at the 100 meter, the creme de la creme event, the premier event, and you tell me some have a 9.8 at in a film spike. If me a Norman, me a left from down the Sango train because it tell me if me pick it up serious as a sprinter, me brush everybody aside who are down there so. Because me not see nobody really own the 100 meter for 7 and me take it over since you see him both that. And if this man win today, tomorrow, next man win, and nobody know who are going to win the next race when they meet again. So that is my look 2 cents to me after celebrating, but not for rush now like Usain Bolt, not like Lyles, like Usain Bolt, because we have some other engagement and we're just glad someone could have stopped by and say my look 2 piece for anything. Big up everybody and man. And Southie, Liverpool now coming at top 2 here.
Big up National.
Give thanks, National.
Right, yeah, man.
Give thanks.
Yeah,
Give thanks, National. Go to you could have joined us, my brother. You don't know. Continue for support and the support, I am sure, and things. Saying, Chris, may I give you a chance to give us, you know, your take on some of the things that National just said. And just give me your views on the overall on the meet, or you saw the Monaco Diamond League, and then after that I'll give my piece and we'll wrap up this stream, this broadcast.
Yeah, man, it was a lovely meet. Everyone came from the jumps, 3,000 meters, 1,000 meters, distance races. So all the distance races, everyone came out and chased times, and that's good. Everyone was looking because there is no other meet this year. A world championship. The world championship is behind them. So basically, everyone came out and chased times or distance. So that's what made this meet and the rest of them. I think two more. That's what's going to make them very exciting. It's not a preparation meet for the world championships. It is a meet that everybody is seeing if they can do a personal best. And that's
three more, Chris. I think you have 3 more diamonds.
Yeah, and I think what Switzerland, Belgium, and Poland. Switzerland, Belgium, and Sweden. I think Sweden. Anyhow,
I think we have Zurich. Hold on, I see one again. I know Zurich and Brussels. Zurich and Brussels definitely. I can tell you which is the third one.
Yes, it was a good meet. I enjoy it because, like I say, even races are events that the Jamaicans wasn't in. It was excited because everyone came out chasing a personal best, and you could see the competition. Europeans tend to love track and field, so it was a good meet in Monaco.
All right, agree with you, Chris. Definitely a good meet. By the way, just for the record, Rojas won the triple jump, and Shanika Ricketts was third. 3 Diamond Leagues meet left. Lausanne on the 26th. We take a break after today at 2 weeks, 16-day break. That is to facilitate the European Track and Field Championships. Then the Lausanne Diamond League is on the 26th meet, that is in Switzerland. Then Brussels is on the 2nd of September. That's Brussels in Belgium. I heard National making mention at the Brussels track. Definitely one of the faster tracks on the Diamond League circuit. And then the Diamond League Finals, which is a 2-day event, will be in Zurich in Switzerland, and that's on the 6th. That's on the 7th and the 8th of September. And I'm hoping that we can continue to see some fast times. I noticed, Chris, there have been a lot of meeting records at these Diamond League meets. It speaks to an improvement in the standard of in track and field. The sport continues to evolve. I think that the organizers and World Athletics will be loving what they're seeing, because faster times mean the sport is evolving. As National was pointing to, there might be different reasoning for these. It might be the situation where the tracks are getting faster. We are talking about improvement in the manufacturing of spikes. We're talking about the apparel and the wears that are lighter and more aerodynamic. So definitely loving the improvements, loving the times being put down, loving the progression of the sport. Very impressed by our very own Shelley and Fraser Pryce. Another good run by Noah Lyles in the 200 meter. Very good run by Shawnee Miller Weber over 400 meters. Good run by Natalia Gould in the 800 meters. So overall, a very good showing by the athletes in Monaco. And I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. I want to give thanks to everybody who would have joined us in the stream. Just to read a couple of comments. Denville Hines is saying that National's prediction about Sherika beating Shelley is a bold prediction. He said Shelley is at the top of her car. There is no evidence to support her claim. And he also says Noah's competitors are left in his wake, bro. Noah is to be pushed. The time would be incredible. Michael Nemard is saying Shelley is the highlight, and Holloway, Roas, and Lyles are also standout. And Michael Nemard is saying that Sherika has to fix her start if she has ambitions to beat Shelley. And with regards to that, Michael Nemard, I said in a previous stream that I would not be surprised to see Sherika again next year on the indoor circuit, running some 60 meters, trying to improve that first 60 meter for races. It would help her both in the 200 meter to go closer to the world record, and in getting her closer to Elena and Shelley in the 100 meters. Today she ran a PB 10:71. She's definitely coming down, and can definitely see her improving for the rest of the season, and possibly definitely see her improving next season. So sky's the limit for Sherika Jackson at this time. I'm sure this success might fuel her hunger and might see her, striving for better. And I'm hoping that in the case of young Knighton, as they're suggesting, that these beatings he's getting from Noah Lyles will have him thinking that he needs to get to that top level, and he'll go in the off season and put in some work and see him doing better next season than he is doing this season. Chris, who wants to give thanks to you, my brethren?
Yeah, man,
for joining us in the stream. Who wants to give thanks to National? Who wants to give thanks to everybody who would have joined us in the stream? Who wants to give thanks to Michael Nemard and Delville Hines, who was here with us for a while? Who wants to give thanks to Southie? Big up yourself, Southie. Keep on supporting I Am Sure, my brethren. Who wants to give thanks to people like Nicole Wallace, who is always here with us. We give thanks to everyone. It was good to have been here with you to bring you some highlights and some perspective on this Monaco Diamond League. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the future. For I Am Sure Sports, my name is Pioneer, And as Mannings like to say, we are over and OUT out.